Well, this is after you start recording and you do the 3, 2, 1. You got to give me time to edit. Okay? So we all right? Okay. Don't do this. If you hold it closer to the camera, honey, your hand, yeah, then you'll be able to keep it kind of, whatever. Hey, hi, I'm Jimmy. Welcome to Jimmy's Kitchen. In this little kitchen are some of the best food you've ever eaten in your life. It's delicious. Now, I haven't been to any cooking school. I know nothing about food other than what's good for you and what's not, some of it. But this is all through experience, my own experience, cooking for me and my family. Well, the wife cooked most of the time, but once in a while I get into the kitchen. And when Jimmy went into the kitchen, yeah, things happened. Oh, yeah. So, but Jimmy don't have any books, nothing about cooking. But I'm going to show you things that if you like good food, if you like things that taste good, you're going to love this. Not going to waste your time. So anyway, here we are. Had a lot of requests for South Carolina slaw. We've made this slaw for 30 years. We've taken it to church outings and picnics and family reunions and stuff. And the people go, "Oh man, what is this stuff?" And I says, "South Carolina slaw." And my wife has made up little recipes and said, "Here you go, this is how to make it. This is how to make it." They make it and it don't taste the same. You have to make it a certain way. And that's why I really love this YouTube stuff and this internet, because you can kind of share these ideas with everybody that wants to hear about it. And anyway, we're going to do that. So, South Carolina slaw. Here's what we got. We've got cabbage. Oh, and incidentally, I'm going to show you how to check your vegetables too when you go to the stores, because they're not as fresh as they used to be back in the 50s when I was a little guy growing up, Green pepper, bell pepper. We're going to use that. I like to buy these packages of onions. They're all prepackaged. They're rinsed, and you don't really have to do a lot of work with them. They're pretty well done for you, and I'll show you how to prepare these. Make sure you use a white onion. These white onions they're special. And I'm going to show you how to check these things too, because I went and bought these today. And there was probably 30 of these in the little area. And there was about 5 of them that were decent. The rest were. And in fact, while we're talking about these onions, you have 2 areas of the onions. It's the bottom part. You got the top part. And top part is where this, is at the bottom that connects to the, where's the thing grow from?
That's the root.
That's the root.
And that's what comes out of the ground.
Okay, this is out of the ground. So this is the root. Okay, good. All right. My camera lady is my wife, and if you have any complaints about this production, go to NBC, because, Anyway, this right here, when you're buying onions, you press right around the root, and it should be nice and hard. If it's not, if it's spongy, don't buy it. You got to be nice and hard, okay? That's how you check onions. Now you can use these yellow onions. The yellow onions are good. You can use them, but the same rule applies. You check it around the root, and if it's nice and hard, I had to throw away some of these today because they were spongy, they were soft. And let me tell you, not only do they don't taste up to par, you can cut yourself. If you have a spongy piece of fruit or vegetable, when you're using a sharp knife, you can cut yourself if they're spongy. You've got to have them nice and firm. Okay, enough of that. And the same way here. Of course, you know, nowadays what they do is they tear off all the stuff for you, and they get down to where it's nice and fresh and hard. You got to make sure you're going around the root here. Make sure it's nice. If it's spongy, don't buy it, because it'll and you got, this stuff has to last you at least a couple of weeks, what you make. So you make sure your vegetables are el fresco. El fresco. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to cut this stuff up. Hey, I did not learn this in France. No, I learned it here in Jimmy's little kitchen. This is where I learned it. Oh yeah, this is where. So I'm going to help you. You don't have to be a cook. I'm not endorsed by any of this stuff. But this particular knife, it has a sharpener on it. And when you, after you clean it, you put it away. When you put it into the little holder here, it's sharpening. And when you pull it out, it's sharpening. So I usually just give it a couple deals like that. Woo! Woo, man, this is beautiful. Got to have a sharp knife. So it's nice. Okay, first thing we're going to do, I kind of like to do the hardest first. So we're actually going to do the cabbage. I'm going to show you how to cut this cabbage because you want a nice small, a bunch of little pieces so it's easy to eat.
It's called fine.
Fine. So if you'll come over here, I'm going to clear this off a little bit. A little cutting board. My cutting board's on wheels because the kitchen's small and my wife comes through here and says, "Honey, can you move?" And then I can just move. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Keep your marriage going too. All right. When you're cutting cabbage, most people, they'll take a little knife and go around here like that. They want to get rid of this thing and they want to boil it. Some people boil it and think they're going to live longer. That's bull crap. Okay, but look. Here's how you cut the cabbage. You're going to cut it right down the center, okay? Right down the center. Right down the center. Here it is. Look at that. See what a sharp knife does? It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Now the next thing you're going to do, you're going to go to the heart because nobody likes the heart. And you're going to cut in at about a 45-degree angle. And then lift it up and look at that. Woo-hoo! That's it. Okay? Throw that away. Going to do the same thing over here. Okay? Same thing there. Look at that. The camera lady is eating the leftover. Okay, here we go. Now, next thing you're going to do, you're going to cut this up fine. So we're going to do this. Cut it straight down like that. See that sharp knife, how it sounds? Woo, man, it's cutting away. It's cutting away. Hey, be careful. You don't want to cut yourself. I've done it. I've done it a few times. And I like to play guitar once in a while, and especially when you cut yourself. If you're right-handed, you play the keyboard here and whatnot with your left hand, and when you cut yourself, you can't play music for a while, and that's bad. Okay, we got all this cut one way. Now we're going to cut it the other way. You're going to cut it real small, real close, real small, and then I go like this. I go like this. you can stop recording it. Welcome to Jimmy's Kitchen. Okay, now I'm going to show you something here. You get all this cut down. You take these big pieces and throw them up on top, like that. And then you're going to go through them. Whoa, man, look at this. Woo! This is the way it is, right here. You're just chopping this thing up. Just think about them old folks with no teeth. Oh, it's great stuff. This is good. You want to cut this up as good as you can. Oh, nice small little chunks. This is going to taste so good. Look at my mouth's watering and I don't even have half of it done yet. It's great. This comes from South Carolina. Nice family down there. Showed me years ago how to make this stuff. Wonderful family. Had some kids. One of her kids worked for us when we had a business there in California. And it was nice. Oh man, look at this. This is, woo! Huh? Oh, you should be, your mama would be proud. Jimmy's Kitchen. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, this is great. It looks good. Can we get the camera to get a nice close-up of this? We're going to show you what this looks like. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. Look at that. This is really nice. Okay, now, we happen to have a bowl that was made by a company. Okay. Putting all this in the bowl. This is probably going to be the hardest part of the whole deal, is cutting up this cabbage. But you see how nice it is? Nice and fresh. Cut up good. Small pieces. Very small pieces. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh man, my mouth is watering. Oh, that's right. Thank you. You notice here on the green pepper, the bell pepper, right around the stem is where you want to check. Because if it's nice and hard, right around the stem, chances are the rest of it's going to be beautiful, okay? Nice. Nothing soft. Is there something soft on it?
No wrinkles.
No wrinkles. Man, these things start wrinkling up. You know that they're about ready to die. So make sure that you get that. And I do the same thing. I cut right down the center. Then I go in here and pull this pulp and stuff out of here. Bang that down, all them little seeds. It'd be something if they grew inside you and you became a bell pepper. Yeah, just something to talk about. All right. There they are. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay.
Wait, get all the seeds out.
And we're going to cut this the same way.
You don't want seeds in your...
Well, you don't want seeds if you're a woman. If you're a guy, we don't care. Anyway, we're going to cut this the same way we did the cabbage. Just going to cut it right down like that. Well, you have to be careful because the knives we use, they're very sharp. And they're continually sharpened. Ooh, look at this. This is coming out beautiful. You want to have this the same type as your cabbage. Cut it up into real small pieces. Think of the old folks. Think of the old folks. And you just kind of go crazy and Hi, here we are again. We're still doing this bell pepper. Now scoot it all together like this and go after it. Woo-hoo. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. When the old guy can do this, then you're working. Then you're doing it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Here we go. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. Next, onions. We talked about the onions. you're supposed to use white ones. That's what the original founder of this organization told me. But I use these. I use brown, red, green. I love all kinds of onion. So I'm going to use a white one like you're supposed to. And I'm going to also use a yellow one. I'm going to show you how to cut these so they match what's in that bowl, because that's important. So let's get started here. Now right here, that's not going to be too good, but I'll show you something about it. Not going to be too good. And incidentally, when you cut into an onion and you see a little discoloration, make sure you clear through it. You want to just get a nice, bright, white onion. Nice. No discoloration. Okay. Only take one layer off, like this. Keep your cutting area clean, otherwise everyone will make fun of you. Okay, now here you've got, this is bitter. If we were to put this in that salad, it wouldn't taste good. So I usually cut just a little bit around it like this. You don't have to go down too far, okay? See? It's gone. There it is. This is bitter. This is bitter. And it's usually kind of a orange, color type. Okay. This one here's got just a little bit, so I'm going to do the same thing here on this one. Cut that out. There. See? Gone. Now, when you're cutting onions, you're going to do this the same way. Okay? Well, actually, we have a little different way we do this. We're going to cut one way first. And you got to be careful, otherwise that'll happen. Just cut down enough. This knife is extremely sharp. It's cut down about 80%. Then, not more than eighth of an inch or so. You don't want to cut more than that. Cut her down, and you'll feel how far you have to go. Okay? And turn. Do the same thing over here. And this last cut's going to be the most dangerous. This one here. There. Then you turn it sideways. You're cutting it the other way. Okay? Cutting it the other way. Scooby-Dooby. See what's happening to this? This onion's a little old. Not fresh. It's not bad, but it's a little old, and that's why it's kind of spreading out over here. That's why I say you want to get fresh fruit, less chance of cutting your fingers and having accidents. Okay? One more. I got to get one more in here. There. Okay, now we're going to turn it sideways, and we're going to cut. And I want to see, Selena, can you take that camera and come over here? I want them to see at these things as they fall off, how nice they look. Okay? Right in here. Look at that. Woo-hoo! Look at that. Now, you know,
Small.
that nice and small. Yep. They got machines that'll do this, but you know what? We've tried the machines. We've tried. I got one machine I use for tomatoes, and that's all. Everything else is hand done. Because you got to keep control of this. You really do. Okay. Now, when you get down so far where you run out of the good stuff, like I've just done, I just hit the last, and you turn it and lay it flat, and just chop it up like that. Just do that. Okay. And turn it sideways, and there you go. Woo-hoo, there you go. Pretty soon you won't even notice the end of this, how it's different. It looks the same. This is how you do it. This is how Jimmy does it. I don't care what they say on TV or in the movies or whatever. When you're in Jimmy's kitchen, it's done a certain way. And if you do it like this is going to taste exactly the way it's supposed to. And you have to love your food. You got to love your food. I look at this and I'm in love. I'm in love, man. I'm in love with onion. Whew. I hope you're enjoying this. Well, we got our both onions cut up. And now we're just going to give it a little thingy, you know, a little bit. Because we want it to be nice and small, and you'll be able to, whew, man, those onions are hot. That's another thing. Don't put your onions in the fridge. I don't know whose idea that was, but don't do it. Go out and buy your onions a day before you need them, so they're fresh. Make sure you buy fresh ones. People like to, well, I do it too. You know, I leave onions. I throw away more onions around here than you can believe, because I'll buy onions, say, well, I got a whole bag of them now, and they'll last for a week. No, they start sponging out after 3 days. And you can taste the difference. Okay, there we go. Man, this is great. Look at this. Woo. Can we get a close-up of this, Selena? I can put this right over here. Ooh, look at this. Oh, man. This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, gosh. This is wonderful.
Your eyes are burning.
My eyes are burning too. The camera person says my eyes are burning, I can't see. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Now, this here, I love these because they're packaged, like I said. Here's what you do. You go right in the center here. You want just a little bit of green. This green will spoil. This will spoil before this will. So we're going to compromise. We're going to have just a little bit of green. Okay? Like that. There we go. Okay? Throw that out. Take these out of here. And we're going to take them over to the sink, and we're going to trim them. We're going to clean them up a little more.
Yeah, those are dirtier than usual.
Yeah, they're dirtier than usual, but that's all right. The dirt don't hurt. It's beautiful. That means they come from the ground not too long ago. We love that. You want to trim these little flags off here, and roots. And these roots, incidentally, you got to make sure you get them all, because they got these little hairs and stuff, and you want to get you don't want those in your salad. So make sure you take all these things here, throw them in the garbage right away. Don't leave them at all. I still see some here, so we're going to get rid of those. We're going to get rid of them right here.
Wash it all, or?
Yeah. Let me know when.
You're ready.
Hi, we're back. And we're going to do this like this. Cut them small. Cut them very small. You want them small. We're going to trim them too, and I'll show you how to do that. So we're cutting them. This is after we washed everything. And if your onions are dirty, That's good, because that means they just come out of the ground not too long ago. And we love fresh onions. Once in a while you're going to have to grab a piece of something or other and probably throw it out. Make sure everything is copacetic. Okay? Get all these together. All of them together. I see these guys on TV, and if I did some of that stuff, I'd cut my fingers off. So I'd rather not show off like that. But get them all together like this, and you just go after it. Go after it. Woo! Can't cut them too small. It's good to have these little green onions in there, because that breaks up the monotony. Even though you got other onion in here, a lot of it. The onion's going to taste good. The brine is really important. We're going to show you how to do the brine next. Put these in here. Put these in here. A little more of these. It's all right. Don't want to waste any. Okay. All right, here we go. Woo! Now. Oh man, those onions are hot. Woo! They're hot. Okay, now I'm going to get a couple of I like wooden spoons. I don't use anything but wooden spoons around here. Wood. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm from Oregon and I'm used to all the wood, the trees, lumber and everything. It's good. I'm going to stir this up. Go down to the bottom on each side. Bring it up like this. Can we get a close-up of this, Selena? Grab the bottom, bring it up. Grab the bottom, bring it up. Grab the bottom, bring it up. Woo! Getting everything all kind of put together here. Okay, that's good. Then pat it like you love it. Oh yeah, you got to pat it like you love it. Hey, this is live. This is live stuff. If you're mad at it, it's not going to taste that good. I can guarantee you that. Okay, now look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Can you see the inside? Oh, okay. All right, good. This is one of the most important things on this South Carolina slaw. And please observe this. This is sugar. I don't know why nobody likes sugar. It's good when you're diabetic. It's good for you. We're going to take 1 cup. 1 nice cup of sugar right there. 1 cup. Now watch this. We're going to put it right in the middle. A mound. You see that? That is very important. Jimmy said, if you do what, excuse me, if you do what Jimmy says, you'll be okay. A lot of people want to know why my name is Jimmy. Oh, my cameraman's having a fit. It's okay, I'm going to tell you again. If I told you, I'm going to tell you again. My mom used to get mad at me. I know that you've never encountered that. She would say, Jimmy, did you do that? I'd say, well, I don't know what I did, Mom. I just got home from school. I couldn't be in trouble. I've only been home for 2 minutes. And she'd say, Jimmy, you wait. You're going to get yours. And I did. Had 13 kids, and I really got mine. But when you got in trouble back in the 50s, everybody knew about it. The whole neighborhood knew about it. And, your dad, your mom, they'd get after you, punish you, whatever. That's kind of crooked, Selena, so make sure it's straight. Okay. Well, that's really crooked now. I'm sorry, my wife, she's giving me a funny look. It's a little crooked. I'm going to straighten this camera out because I can tell. There, that's close. Okay. Anyway, so you'd get in trouble. And then the neighbors all knew about it because everybody talked. They had a network set up everywhere in that neighborhood. All the neighbors, they all knew each other. They knew us. They knew the kids. They knew what we did. And they'd say, now this is after Mom and Dad got after us. They say, Jimmy, come here. Heard what you did yesterday. Ready? Yeah. Should be ashamed of yourself, Jimmy. I know. I am. I was. I will. They say, don't you be doing that again. Okay. I'm going to try and control myself. Okay. And then the next neighbor, Jimmy, come here. I heard what you did. In fact, we all heard what you did. And I know you all heard what I did. I know. And that was the way it was back there. You weren't only accountable to your mom and dad. You were accountable to all the neighbors, the cops, everybody, the newspaper guys, everybody. But it was a great time. You could do stuff back then that, well, we'd still be in jail today. Let me put it that way. Okay, so we got the sugar right in the middle. And now we're going to make the brine. The brine. This is serious, okay? So pay attention. Cut. 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 Cut.
You're on.
Okay. Okay, the brine. You need a little measuring cup here. Apple cider vinegar. Make sure it's apple cider. None of this white junk. Don't use any of that stuff. Apple cider vinegar right here. This is it. Cheap. $4 a jug. Man, you get a whole gallon. It's beautiful. Vegetable oil. And yeah, make sure it's fresh. You don't want to use vegetable oil that's been kind of sticking around for a while. Celery seed. Celery seed. Got to have some of that. Dry mustard. Dry mustard. Yep. It comes a little, I guess they got bigger ones, but, well, this is called ground mustard, but it's dry mustard, okay? Make sure it's dry mustard. And here we go. Thank you. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to take some of this vinegar, and incidentally, this apple cider vinegar, people ask me all the time, man, you're almost 80 years old, and where do you get all this energy? Hey, this stuff here will keep you alive and well. This apple cider vinegar, people used it way back when, before I was even born. And a lot of them lived a long time, and they were in good shape. And the vinegar, what this does, it drives all the bugs out of your body. Bugs say, "Ooh, man, I don't want to stay here. I don't know what that stuff is, but that's terrible." And they leave. They go. And where do they go? They come out around the neck. That's where all your toxins come out of. And that's why I wear this little neckerchief. Catches the toxins. I change it 2 or 3 times a week. People say, "Oh man, that little red neckerchief looks so good, Jimmy." I say, no, it's not here for looks. It's here because of health. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. Here we go. 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. Ba-ba-dee. Here we go. Ooh. Well, we had the pan on. It's okay. Brother Gasco, he likes to do things all at once. And next we're going to put some vegetable oil in here. This is all fresh vegetable oil. Woo! 1 cup. Here we go. 1 cup of vegetable oil. Scooby-Dooby. Oh, 1 cup of veggies. Okay, here we go. Good. And we'll put the lid on that. Woo! Man. Woo. That is strong. And we're going to do teaspoons. Let me see. Here's a teaspoon. It's good. This is wood. I kind of like this. You don't have to use wood. You can use plastic, stainless steel. I don't care. If you use wood, you might live a little longer. Are you looking at me? For some reason, this camera person doesn't want to show me once in a while. Okay, here we go. Celery seed, 1 teaspoon. I actually put a little more than 1 teaspoon because I'm a guy. The women would go, oh, 1 teaspoon, that's all we can ever use. The guys go, hey, 1 teaspoon plus dry mustard. Here we go. Fruit fly, I don't like that thing. Here we go. That's dry mustard. It's kind of hard to, oh, there we go. That's a really heaping teaspoon of dry mustard, but that's good, it won't hurt you. Teaspoon dry mustard. And last, salt. Ow. And if you have trouble getting that up, use a real sharp knife, which is dangerous. Here we go. 1 teaspoon of salt. There. Now, remember what I said? Wooden spoon. Now I want you to watch me while I'm doing this. You have to sing. Oh, sole mio. What's wrong? Oh, the apple cider vinegar is pretty strong, isn't it? Oh, man, this is so good. Now we're going to bring this to a boil. You don't want to let it boil too long. If you let it boil more than 10 seconds, it's not going to taste right. And while you're stirring this, you have to give it affection. You have to stir like this. Oh, yes, like you're roller skating. When it starts boiling, when it first starts boiling, there it is right there. Look at that. It's boiling right now. Here we go. Watch this. This is really important, okay? You're going to pour this right in the center of that sugar mound. Right in the center. And you're going to move it around so it gets all the sugar. Like this, and keep going. And keep going. And keep going. Like that. Woohoo! Excuse me, I'm going to put this in the sink. Because we keep things pretty clean around here. Here's the important thing now, okay? Here's the 2 spoons we used. Here's what we're going to do now. Go down to the bottom on each side, bring it up, just like we did before. Woo! Oh, man. Oh, I wish I could see your face the first time you take a bite of this. Oh, yeah. That would be so exciting. Hey, send in a little snapshot. Yeah, we'll put it on the air. That's right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Here we are. Oh, man, I can smell it. Ooh. Oh, it smells so good. And while you're doing this, you're going to see the brine down at the bottom there. And you're going to see it come up. See how juicy this is? This is juicy. Oh, man. Yeah, you do this for 3 or 4 minutes. This is great. Look at this. Mix. Yeah. Now, here we go. This is the biggie. I'm getting me a spoon. We're going to test this. Okay? Oh. Woo! Oh. Excuse me. This is beautiful. You can eat this if you have a roast. Put some on the side of the roast on your plate. If you have a salad, make your salad. Put a couple good lickings of this on the side of the salad. This is beautiful.
And it's going to taste even better tomorrow.
That's right. This is going to go in the fridge. Look at that brine. You got brine there. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, we're going to cover it. I'm going to put it in the fridge. And when it comes out tomorrow, you're going to hear a band. Band's going to be playing. I don't know how to do this. See, if I was professional, I'd know how to do this. Well, this is great, man. This is the latest stuff, by the way. Put that there. Okay.
Put it on upside down.
Oh, I did?
That's why it's not sticking.
Don't ever put it on upside down. Can you watch what you're doing there, please? So, I don't know what goes on around here, but I know that I don't know which side's which. See, the women know it all. Now we're going to put it I'm going to put it in the fridge. In the refrigerator it goes. Oh man, this is going to be so good. Wait till tomorrow comes. You're going to be a hero. Okay. Where are you going? Anyway, we'll play a little music now. We're going to sign off. Next week, we're going to do pico. We're going to do the pico I like. Now, if you like hot pico, you can add the hot peppers and whatever you want. But this is going to be a special pico you're going to be able to use on your eggs. Anything. Salad. And incidentally, you take this South Carolina slaw, add it to the pico. Woo! Oh man, it's beautiful. Yeah. So we're going to show you how to do pico next week. Jimmy's style. Jimmy's Kitchen. Okay, be right back with the guitar and we'll do some. And I love Jimmy's Kitchen. Is it on? You know what? I'm kind of worried. I'm going to push this. Let me put this microphone up over here. Put it right here. Put the mic right here, and that way I won't rub it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to Jimmy's Kitchen. I got a little song for you. It's called Thanks for Tuning in to Jimmy's Kitchen. Thanks for... What was that? We got an ice maker. I'm sorry. It's trying to play a beat. It's stupid. Here we go. Have yourself a merry Jimmy's Kitchen. Hope you enjoy the slaw. From now on, you will get together at mealtime. I hope you enjoy the slaw with your family. Jimmy's Kitchen. See you next time. My wife's in trouble. just let me fiddle around a little bit. You're nobody till somebody loves you. This was my mother's favorite. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and all of its gold. And gold won't bring you happiness unless you're making some South Carolina slaw. The world is still the same. You're never gonna change it. No, you can change it a little bit. Da 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 dee, ba ba da. You're nobody till somebody loves you. Find yourself somebody. Find yourself somebody. Yeah, find somebody. Find yourself somebody to love. I'm done.